Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Zerg versus Zerg of sYz versus AReS from the MYM team. And the MYM team is of course a big team that actually has some very good players in it. So we'll have to see how he does. But yeah, both of them Zerg, so that is going to mean a ferocious match normally. Lots of Zerglings, lots of roaches, that is the normal approach. Although you can do several other things, but we'll see how that works out for them, how they are going to approach this matchup. Because, well, first of all, you will have to build some Zerglings. Then you will probably have to build some roaches. That, by the way, was an extractor trick, which allows you to have 11 out of 10. It takes down one of your drones because you're building an extractor, and then you can build an extra drone from one of your larvae while this overlord is spawning, and it gives you a little bit extra money. It's our resources. It's not really that much, but yeah, some players find it worth it, and other players say, well, it's not really worth it, so I'm not going to bother with it. Because if you do it wrong, or if you, well, you can't really do it, yeah, you can't really do it wrong, but yeah, if you pull off a drone from here towards here, and then the drone has to run all the way to the other side to get to the minerals. Yeah, that's kind of crappy, because then you lose more minerals, or you lose the same amount of minerals that you just gained. Anyway, they're chatting a little bit, which is yeah, quite normal in well, matches between people that know each other. And these high-level players, they normally all know each other. Anyhow, the new hatchery coming up for both of them, so we're going to see a little bit more of an economical approach, not just building yeah, building all kinds of units and going to town on each other. At least we see the same build from both of them, so that makes it, well, nice and balanced. It means that we're going to see at least some big battles, because, well, if one of them does a 6 pool and the other one just does a normal build, and normally we only see one battle and then one of the two gives up, because that either works or doesn't work. It's really an all-in. And look at that, just all these little gimmicks on the map. It's really nice. I like that. I like that. Anyhow, we're going to see the 2 versus 2 circling battle. It's really impressive. Look at that micro. Really, 2 versus 2. He ran all the way across the map, then loses one Zergling and has to run out with the other one. Yeah, he out-macroed his own ling. He kind of should have just either ran in or just not fought at all, because that was kind of crazy. Anyhow, yeah, we'll see. We see kind of similar builds, as you can see. Both of them going for a baneling nest. I kind of forgot to mention that, but yeah, baneling nests are kind of, well, the obvious follow-up on the Zerglings. But obviously the counter to banelings is roaches, because roaches don't take a whole lot of damage from banelings. So you normally go for roaches then, and we see the... Oh, I thought that was a scout, but that's not a scout. It's like, oh, we see the scout here, but there is no scout. No, we have queens all over the place. Obviously, not really spreading creep, because spreading creep in this game is, or in this matchup, so Zerg versus Zerg, it kind of works for both players. So yeah, you don't really want to spread creep. Maybe between your bases to be able to defend them a little bit better. But then again, you also make a highway then for the enemies to do exactly the same thing, to invade your base a little bit quicker. And of course, it's not only the well, it's not only just that that it moves quicker. You also invest some, well, resources in that. in this case energy from your queen. And you have to invest that if you want to go for well, any kind of creep spread. And they really don't want to invest anything that the enemy doesn't invest, or that the enemy can use without investing in it. And as you can see, just both of them having a little bit of defense in the front. Here it's a oh, it's both sides have a spine crawler. Duh. I want to say here it's a queen, but they have a spine crawler as well. So a little bit of a wall off here. He did, yeah, he did kill about half of this unbuildable plates. I like that. They used to do it with the supply depot, the buried supply depots, but they no longer do that. They now have the unbuildable plates, which well, which doesn't allow you to do the little trick with Protoss, but it still allows you to walk over it. And that is of course the whole purpose. So anyhow, we have some Zerglings coming in, and we have some Zerglings on the defense. He did scout that with one of his overlords, I'm guessing, and here we go, the first battle of the match, and well, one of them gets through, sees nothing of importance, and he loses his entire army. He has 5 Zerglings left against this pretty significant army here that is now going to invade his base. But as you can see, the new army already coming up, lots of Zerglings, some Banelings, and really no way to break this at all. Hello, Baneling on Baneling action. It takes 2 Banelings to kill a Baneling, and there you could see it. Just actually 2 of them exploded on those 2 Banelings. Yeah, so that was wasn't worth it. But for the red player, the blue player, however, wanted to clear the way because he had that big army, and as I said, it's going to wreck faces if it gets into the base. And oh, he needs to just attack. Oh, he's going to switch bases. Okay, all of the Zerglings from the enemy were there as well. But he needs to attack as much as possible before he gets destroyed by these Hydralisks. Sorry. Mutalisks. Oh man. That was bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know they're Mutalisks. But yeah, Mutalisks coming out from the other side as well. So no roaches this time. Going for Mutalisks instead. Mutalisks, of course, are very good counters to Banelings as well, because they can't even get hit by them. So not only do they take limited damage, they take no damage. And yeah, it does mean that you don't have a ground army though. So they are going to keep on building those Zerglings with all of the leftover minerals. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of leftover minerals for our red player here. The problem is you're running out of larvae. So that's why we normally see the move to big units, like infestors and well, Mutalisks, I guess. Because, well, you want to invest that those minerals, well, your resources in general, and well, building drones and building units, but you want to have the larvae available to do both. So yeah, a few Zerglings attacking that, but way more Zerglings attacking this, and this is going to go down before it gives anything back to its owner. And yeah, as you can see, the big attack, really the first attack, so that that leftover Zergling army really made the victory very easy. Because yeah, no more workers on this base. And as you can see, 20 workers killed in that, well, 20 more workers killed in that than, well, the red player could manage. And yeah, all in all, that made it just very easy to come in with a bigger army and just clean it up. So yeah, that one fight over here, well, no. I will say the fight over here with the Banelings, that was actually the deciding factor. And by then he had so many more Zerglings that he could, well, ravage most of this base and some of this base. And then, of course, both of them built the same things. And this base never got up to mining, so it's not a mining issue. he got out microed. The red player attacked this base, well, before it was a base, attacked through here and lost all of his Zerglings. Kind of useless attack, but anyway, it didn't matter. Well, it did matter, but it doesn't matter for us. We are just going to go on to the next game. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.